Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you're having a great start of the weekend. And welcome back to this new video here on Hedera. Wanted to do an update. I tried to keep you updated on Hedera. We have some more confirmation. We have some more price action to talk about. So just wanted to go over the fundamentals here. Wanted to go over everything that's going on and talk about what are the possibilities here and what's a good game plan for Hedera. Because unfortunately, it's not looking amazing. Now, on the longer time frames, on the higher time frames, like if we go to the daily, it's not the end. It's not the end of the world either. But what we've been talking about, as most of you know, because a lot of you follow me for Hedera content, and I very much appreciate you. And I think we've been spot on with Hedera, right? So. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully it's still valuable for all of you, even though the market right now, they're not amazing to follow if you hold a lot of spot of coins. But no, what we talked about last video is already that Hedera had this massive, and I'm saying a lot, and it's super annoying, I know, but try to listen past it. We had this massive consolidation, massive range between 25 cents and, let's say, 33 cents, even though we spiked above that twice, for the majority of the time since the 2nd of December. And we actually held that for 2 months. So that was a very strong consolidation, very important as well, because that was the consolidation that kind of, said it again, that made sure that Hbar was still bullish. And I think, Hedera obviously had its bullish fundamental catalysts. I still think we'll see some sort of an Hedera ETF catalyst come up somewhere in 2025, but who knows when. But outside of that, the fundamentals, the network data, network stats were not amazing. Hedera, it's mostly just according to the price of Hbar. And there was some network growth. You can see the TVL, for example, was higher, so that was all positive, but it's not enough to actually push the price of Hbar up. So we dropped down below that consolidation range last week. That was the bearish thing that happened. And we were able to reclaim that real soon on Tuesday, but unfortunately after that, with the weakness for altcoins, we dropped down below that. And that's bearish, all right? Failing to hold a consolidation range that has held for 2 months in relatively tough market circumstances. December and January were not amazing for a lot of altcoins. Losing that range means a lot, all right? So on the short term, and I already told you that. First of all, the open interest is dropping down a lot again. The open interest right now is back down to the same levels it was at 14 and 13 cents. Now, the positive thing is that the price is still much higher, right? So that's actually a bullish divergence. But on the short term, that means that we're losing momentum here. And not only with open interest, but also with spot volume. Spot volume is quite steady right now, but it's much lower than last week. So therefore, there's no momentum. There's no reason why we would get this bullish reclaim. So that's why I'd say on the short term, it is still most likely, unfortunately, for Hbar that will drop down into 21, into 20 cents. That's the next major psychological support level. We have a lot of technical support there. So what I also wanted to talk about is whether you should buy from there or not. Now, personally, for that, I want to zoom out again. Like, the main support level is around 20 and 20 and a half cents. If you want to, you could place a buy order there. It's not a bad trade, all right? It's a very strong support level. Personally, I would scale my orders a bit lower, right? There are certain ways in which the support level could be drawn all the way down to 18 cents, which is also where we have some more confluences. If you want to trade this, personally, I'm waiting for, if the price hits that level, how will the price react? But if you want to buy, I would scale orders kind of in this area between 20 and a half and 18 cents and have a stop loss, like have a pretty wide stop loss, right? So a stop loss around 15 cents, average entry right here, and then take profit at 25 cents to retest that range. That's not the greatest risk reward. I know you could do a tighter stop loss, but something like that is possible. But personally, I'm waiting for that level to be hit first. And then long term, what we hope for is that this is just a bit of a longer lasting negative imbalance, right? So that we can actually bounce there and that we can claim back into that range. That has happened before. It's too early to talk about that too much, but that is what we're hoping for. Short term, like I said, I think it's most likely will drop down lower. And then from there, I do expect support and a move back up. And then if we get that move back up, we'll talk about whether we can actually break back into the range or stay bearish. But that's for later. That's what you need to know for now. So thank you for watching. Take care and bye.